26. Welcome to the show. We'll get to all your Major League Baseball, and we'll talk about some NBA and hockey. Why not? It's football. Excuse me. It's Stanley Cup Finals. I'll say it's football because I was going to do the late show last night, and anyway, so I see my other monitor back there. I'm trying to hook it up. I ordered a new monitor, and I just couldn't. It would not link in. I don't know. The HDMI is different from the hookup. I don't know. Whatever. I couldn't get it done. I brought my tech guy down, otherwise known as my 14-year-old son. He couldn't figure it out. So, hey, it is what it is. So no late show. And I don't mind doing the late show. It's just that, I don't know. It's just for baseball, there's only half the games have lines. And I was ready for football. I mean, I don't know. See, where is it at on this side? No, it's on. Well, anyway, it's more behind me. All my football homework assignments for the year. But anyway, enough about that. So be sure. Listen, you come in, give it a like, give it a share, give it a notification bell. Be part of that winning free pick team. We want you on board here. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. You got everything here. Our Twitter names are right there, real_Higgs, if you haven't followed already. So, free picks. Here they come out of the gate. Tyreek is in the house. Good morning. Here comes Earl Sports. Good morning, Nick. Good morning. And we'll just jump right into baseball because we got an hour away to Game 1, doubleheader. Houston and the Tigers. Again, I didn't even so yes, I go 3-3 in my baseball. I don't want to go 3-3. That's not what I want to do. We had, it was a crazy thing is you go 3-3 in baseball and you make a little money because that's what happens. We have Padres run line. That was a winner. We had actually, you know what? I wrote the Indians down as a winner. It was a loser. They lost last night, didn't they? They came back and lost. So it was a 2-4 day. Here I think I went 3-3. It was 2-4. I thought the Indians won because they were winning. Anyway, so Dodgers run line was plus money. Had the White Sox run line plus money. I took a shot with the Reds. I was like, you know what, Smiley? I went plus money on the run line there, loser. It happens. What are you going to do? New day today. That's what we do. We just get ready for the next day. Dr. Ward is in the house. Good morning, Doctor. Welcome. Good afternoon, right? It's noon. It's afternoon time. Unless you're on it's 11 o'clock for me. I'm in the Central, but I don't know. Gloria, that's the idea. We try to cash every day. Cody, I appreciate it. Thanks for that. I appreciate the kind words. That means a lot. I come on. I try to grind out a little money for everybody. I try to give you my 2 cents on things, my thoughts. Try to help. I don't know. But thank you. Thanks for coming in, Cody. I appreciate it. Ralph is in the house today. Good morning. Tony C. WNBA Tony C is here. Arkansas representing. My sort of neighbor when I'm in Texas. Sort of close. Daniel, how are you today? Welcome. Mr. Money. That's it. So I got the Mr. Money name. I don't know. Believe it or not, it was either Tony K or Mitch gave me the Mr. Money name. Maybe it was Tony George. I had a huge NCAA run. It started like the regular season, it was monstrous. And one of the games I gave was Long Beach State money line over UNLV getting like 13. It was a winner, easy. They won by double digits. But that just always stuck. You get one crazy game like that, just sticks with you for people. But Roger, good morning. Gloria's here. It's pouring rain in Chicago today. Good to know. That. Turn the page. I don't understand people like, oh, I come in. If I win, I'm happy. You lose, not that I'm happy. It is what it is, bro. I'm betting games. Bet 600 baseball games. Think we can get upset over a loss or a win? You can't. listen, what was it? Anybody see Wall Street, right? Never get emotional about money. Gordon Gekko, don't worry about it. It's here. It's there. Every day's a new day. Let's get right to this game. So we got the Astros and Detroit Tigers. Now this line, I didn't know, obviously a doubleheader, so I didn't have a good early line and a late line to go off of, but I had an early line of 210 and it's 213. 212, 210, 220, actually 210, 210 up to 215. Total sitting at 7 everywhere. Listen, Casey Mize, I almost came in on Casey Mize here. I almost said, you know what? I'm plus 190 on a guy who could keep the game kind of close. Framber's been pitching really well. So to me, it's just a no play here. It's a no play. Run lines up to 130. Actually, I see higher. That's the lowest. I see a 140 out here. It was 127, so it's gone up quite a bit here. Quite a bit. As long as we're on the Astros, we'll do game 2 here tonight, McCullers and Peralta. And I initially thought, I was like, oh, look at this. I could get Astros at plus money. I was like, I wrote it down here. It was like a 140. I'm like, wait a second. They're not a 140 money line team. It's minus 151. Because, again, this line actually came down. It was 267. Now it's 255. 262 down to 250. Total, again, 7.5, the double dip here. But Peralta's not somebody I want to bet on. 220. Is it worth it? Do you think that you take the Tigers at plus 190 and plus 229? I'm almost inclined just to go the other way and go just a pair of run lines at 130 and 150. And if you catch one, you lose $30 or $40. You win both, you pick up 200. So, listen, you know me, I'm not going to lay 130, 140, 150 on money line, on run lines. I mean, that being said, the Astros, they're playing well. Who knows? Maybe Mother Nature slows them down with the postponement, and they're a little slow out of the gate. Again, I'm just avoiding. I'm just avoiding the doubleheader today. Just avoiding the doubleheader. To the chat we go. Let's see. Nothing's added here. Okay. Corey's here. Hello, Corey. Kansas City Chiefs fan in the house. AFC is our bombs away. NBA play for today. I think I have the NBA scroll. I think I put the Clippers in their money line. But I'm just going to stick to baseball for now here. A lot of baseball talk about. Next game up, Indians and Minnesota. So I had Cleveland yesterday, and I thought I had a winner in my pocket. I'm like, all right, they were up. I was like, all right, nice. I'll take a little win here. I thought it was what are they going to do? That's just one of those 8-7 loser, huh? I mean, it was winning, and then what I saw, I had to see. What was it? I guess they were up 6-5. I was like, all right, maybe they hang on here, and then you see 3 late. It wasn't even late. It was middle inning, so I shouldn't even complain. But again, anytime I bet a game, I think it's a winner. Today we got Henkes and Medea, and I'll tell you. So I grabbed the Indians, and I was going to put them as a premium, but I'm like, you know what? It's an early game. Let's just. I still put up premium play one yesterday. I put out my premium package there. It was a winner on the Padres run line. So I got Cleveland plus 154. It's up a little bit. It was 138. It went to 148. As I said, I got it at 154. People coming in on the Twins. Now it's at 165. What the heck is going on here? Who is betting on the Twins? Listen, I'm no Twins fan. Listen, Henke's he's had 2 bad games. 1 2/3 innings versus the Angels, 1 2/3 versus the Orioles. They got him for 13 runs, 11 runs. 11 runs, 3 innings, 14 hits. He got bombed away there. Someone come in here and tell me what they're seeing on Kenta and why we should be backing this guy in this 20-cent move. All I know is yesterday we're talking about the line moves going up, and they didn't get Toronto moved 30 cents. That was a loser. White Sox 25 cents. That was a loser. San Diego was a big move, 33. They won, and Milwaukee won. But I'll tell you what, you do those 3 big line moves yesterday, and Milwaukee didn't cover a run line. So if you just said, instead of 2.9, I'm going to do a run line, Milwaukee's a loser, Toronto's a loser, White Sox were a loser. Texas, Texas line came down. Everybody was on People came in on Texas. That won 18 cents. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck, who sees what in Kenta. What am I missing here? Cleveland's got a good pitching staff. At home, on the road, the numbers are there. The Minnesota bullpen is terrible. They're a bad team. What am I missing on this? What's happening here? I don't get it. Well, someone please explain in the chat here. Anybody got any Minnesota information? I get Kent is a little better at home. Teams are still hitting 300 against them. Whatever. I mean, 160, 165 here? Excuse me. It's 5. I don't care. I'm the real as I come. I'll blow my nose. I'm just dumbfounded here. Minnesota Twins laying 180. What is happening here? And it's not Minnesota Twins. It's how? Last place Minnesota, 10 games under, same record as the Tigers. Been outscored by 54 runs on the year. And you're basically a 180 fave here. Versus the Indians, who, you've heard me say this all year. I like the Indians kind of pitching. The bats a little worry me, right? They're all right. Nothing super duper. They're 2 games back of first place, and they're in a plus for run differential. It's Cleveland. It's Cleveland or nothing. I'm going to jump back in at 165 on Cleveland also. I'm just unbelievable. Joaquin says Cleveland over here. Well, for my Cleveland to win, I think it's got to go over, right? Because, we're going to give up a couple runs. I think Henke will give up Henke's or Henshins or whatever. Cleveland will give up 3 or 4, but I think they're going to get 4 of them off Kenton. I think they can get the bullpen for another 3 or 4. Magic, listen, bounce back day. What do you do? Did you went to bed? You wake up in the morning, wash your face, take a shower, or you showered last night after bed to wash the 2 and 5 day off you. We start over. One day. Every day is a new day. Don't ever let one day upset you. Wainwright gets the Pirates today. We'll jump around here. I'll jump to the Pirates with you here. So I got the under 8 here. I took the under 8. I would have liked the 8.5 last night. This morning I grabbed it. It is what it is. Brubaker's pretty good, right? They just do not score when he's on the hill. We see this a lot with players, right? Teams. DeGrom's prime example. You got an ace. He goes on the hill, and there's no offensive support for him. I grabbed the Pirates based on I'm not a big fan of St. Louis. The line has come down. It was 135 last night. Then it was 125 this morning. Now it's up to 134 again. And actually, as I'm speaking, it is now plus 144. So Pirates are down plus 144. So a little buyback here on Wainwright. Wainwright has decent home numbers. I like the Pirates. 144 might pique me a little bit, but I got the 8. I'm gonna stick with the under 8. I don't like either team's offense. I'm not a fan of Wainwright. I think Wainwright get hit before the Brubaker, but I like the Pirates and I like the under here. O's and J's. Listen, huge number. Let me come back over here and take this out because the chat's going to roll up here. So let me just stick to the chat because we'll probably hit every game here. Also, like St. Louis run line both times. Baker faced St. Louis. He lost. I understand. He's a guy who's going to keep you in the game there, right? And the St. Louis Wainwright this guy's like 40. I don't trust him. I don't trust St. Louis offense. I don't think it's a good offense. Ariendo and Goldie. I can't even name anybody else on the team. Who's playing for them? They got Tommy Hurd second base. This is not your vintage St. Louis team. They've lost 5 straight. I want to bet on a team that lost 5. And I lost the other day when I said this. I don't mind. I'm not going to bet a team that's lost 5 in a row. If I leave a couple bucks on the table, that's fine. I'm not going to lay 144 on a team that's lost 5 in a row and then be shocked they lose 6 in a row. Are we going to be shocked tomorrow when the Pirates win today? And I come in here and people are like, "Oh, you got to bet St. Louis today." Yeah, because no way they're going to get swept, right? Because they had to get swept because now they're looking at a 6-game losing streak. So, again, I'm not betting on team losing, and 144 is a little steep for me to go on a guy who I don't like, a team I don't like, and against a pitcher I kind of like. I get it. I mean, they gave up 7 runs yesterday, though. Matt, they gave up 7 runs. It's not like it wasn't like some 13-1 shellacking. You know? I mean, did I miss that part of the game? I mean, they're 6-4 their last 10, just like the Indians are 6-4 their last 10. World Sports coming in today. Cubbies, St. Louis, Indians, Colorado first 5, Washington team total over, Arizona team total. All right, let's go through these one at a time. Me and Alama got to take a breath here. Cubbies, I took the Cubbies today. I took the Cubs. I got them at plus 181 with Mills over Urias. Cubs hit lefties, folks. We'll start there. 19-9 last 2 years versus lefties, 12-5 this year. Sort of like Mills. We saw them win the first game here. We saw them battle yesterday. I mean, I had the run line yesterday. I had run line Dodgers game 1, run line Dodgers game 2. I think I got lucky. Sometimes you need a little luck. Cubbies played them tough. I'll take a shot at this Cubs offense. St. Louis, I do not like. Indians, I like. Colorado first 5. Yes, this line has come down. I might, it was 182 down to 168. Let's pull it up. It was 182. Then it was down to 168, and this very second it is 162. So it's down another 6 cents. Rockies worth a shot there. And back to the Cubbies real fast. It was 166 and 173. Now it's at plus 184. So now it's up to 184. People are betting the Dodgers. Are we shocked that people betting the Dodgers here? No. Why would we be shocked that people betting the Dodgers? They're the Dodgers. Take the best money on the Cubs. Find that money and grab it. Washington team total over. I like it. I was looking at Corbin. I was going to take him, and I don't know what it shook me off a little bit. I just don't like the line. What is I don't even have the percentages in front of me, so I apologize. I didn't pull it up before the show where the money's coming in on this game. Last night he was 116. Among other numbers, but basically his numbers were 116, minus 117, 120 across the board. This morning, now he's plus 101, even, minus 105, 104. He gave up 15 runs his first 2 starts, so he's got a little bloated ERA for it. He's going to come in and give up 3 runs, right? And Zim, he's a bullpenner. He's a bullpen, and he's got looking at the wrong stuff. So I think he's got 3 starts. And he's looked good in his 3 starts. But what you get 4 or 5 innings out of him. Again, it's bullpen time. I think Marlins better bullpen, yes. Even money. The Nats are just hot. I get they lost yesterday, but they're playing better now, right? And 1-8-10. I'm with you on the Nats. I just couldn't pull the trigger on them. I don't know why. I just did not. Shocking. I mean, listen, I pulled the trigger on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other baseball games. Who knows? Arizona team total over. I like the over in San Diego. So, yes, I like that. Mets first 5 under the 3. I get it. I think you got Phillies first 5. I think the Phillies are playing here. Here's the line keeps coming down. It was 222 last night, 214 an hour ago, and now it's down to 207 an hour later. So, money coming in on Phillies, Cubs first 5 under. That one, listen, I got the Cubs. I'm looking for runs, so I'm not gonna. If I'm taking a big dog, I'm not looking for unders. I don't want them to win 1-0. I want it 5-0 in the first, and I'm resting easy. Kansas City first 5 against the Rangers. I'm on Texas here. Now Gibby gave up a bunch. I think he gave up 5 runs. He didn't get out of an inning. His first start of the year against the Royals. That being said, the guy's been a monster since. So I'm going to go run line here, plus 140 with the Rangers. This line, when I did it, I didn't get – I was going to do the show last night. They were minus there was no line for it, and this morning they were minus 150, 151. Now they're at 152. So no real change there on this game. Atlanta against Cincy. I'm on the Reds. Castillo's pitched a little bit better. I had the Reds yesterday. Fade in the Smiley Show. I'm going to fade Anderson here. Cincy at home, short number. Louis been pitching a little better. I'm going to take a shot with the what do I got the Reds here? 120. I like the Reds there, minus the 120. I got him at minus 124. I bet him at. Fade Mini has a big faith. I did. Brewers under was tough yesterday. Yeah, we had the Brewers under. I had it here in the chat. I mean, it's like Rosie Perez says in White Man Can't Jump. Sometimes when you win, you really lose, and sometimes when you lose, you really win. And that's it. You have a good number. You think things are going great. You think you're on the right side, and it probably was the right side, but you lose the game. It happens. As I said, somebody mentioned it on YouTube. I'm like, hey, welcome to Sports Bet, folks. That is just one of many. You get one of those a couple times a week, you're going to have some bad ones like that. So, hey, let's move on. Move on. It's all right. We're going to take a loss. Anybody's going to come on the show and tell you they'll lose or I don't know. I guess that's like the GOAT guy out in Vegas does that. He never loses. DeGrom, exactly. Well, this is my thing on DeGrom because I was going to fade him this last game too. I don't want to – how – the guy's got arm problems, folks. He's going to lay 220. You want to jump into these things? All right. Hey, great. Look at this. He's got – and I told you I had the MVP DeGrom ticket. I got one. I'm hoping for it. I don't think he should deserve to get an MVP if he pitches 3 or 4 innings a game. I don't care if his ERA is .30. You pitch 4 innings. All right, he's got 10 strikeouts going right off the bat. Okay, and they're going to pull him out because the guy's got arm, shoulder, elbow, bicep. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Dominic representing Vegas. Everybody coming in. Location checks. Arkansas's in the house. Chicago. Twins are hitting the ball. I get it. I understand. I'm not. I'm on the other side there, Matt. Ray Reddington's in the house. Good morning, Ray. Big Wave says Nats and Braves today. I'm with you on the Nats. I'm against you on the Braves. We just talked about those. Dave's coming in. Good morning, Dave. Good to see you. St. Louis Cardinals run line. You know what? You're going to do run line. Go for that big payday. I like the Pirates there. But if you like St. Louis, if you think you're going to win, right? I say this all the time. You don't expect them to win a game like 1-0, right? It's going to be something close. Go for that plus 125. I'm not going to blame you there. Go for it. White Sox run line. Again, it was plus 170 on the run. Oh, no, I'm looking at San Francisco run line, not White Sox. Whoops. White Sox plus 109 when I double-checked this before. I had the run line there last night. Didn't get there. Someone was on Seattle, Kikuchi. Good for you there. I wasn't not expecting a wild one like that with those guys on the hill. I thought it'd be something close, like a 5-2 type game. But run line only when we're at the 180 range. Absolutely. Jays, you got to go run line. That run line's up to 140. I like the over there. Second game, Houston Astros. I almost took the McCullers there, minus 155. I can't, Dave. I'm a run line guy when it's huge. Padres run line. I'm a run line kind of guy. I can't lay those, especially even the 155 for the Astros on a run line. I get it. Not going to say no to any of these run line plays. You like the fave, you got to go run line when it's huge numbers like that. I'm with you on the Indians, Hicks. Yeah, Rockies, tough one yesterday, Red. I was listening to one of my guys. Again, I don't really want to talk about other shows and stuff, but they're talking about, as soon as I bring it up, you guys are going to know what I was listening to. And he's like, they're talking about huge faves and how, the people, like me, like I automatically don't really play anything over like 170 range. And how guys say, anything over like 130, 150, 200, blah, blah, blah. And you have another whole set of people who are like, well, if there's value at minus 205, you think it should be 270, well, bet it. And I guess you could think that way. And they had back to, I think 2015 they mentioned, like the ROI return on those bets would be like 4%, which is great. I mean, come on. Ben, $2 fades or whatever. But on the same thing, the other side of the conversation was, who's got the bankroll for that? Now, okay, you're going to have there's 5 $2 fades every day, right? And you bet them. What happens when there's a 3 and 7 run of those? Like that's where the bankroll management comes in, people, where, okay, maybe the gap between the haves and have-nots, like your Dodgers and your Pirates, is big, right? You have a huge, and over a long period of time, it's going to go from here to here, right? Dodgers start out. We talked about this. They had a 3-13 run. They were terrible. Then they went on a 10-0 run or whatever they went on. But the average person is betting whatever they're betting. Can you withstand that when you're laying twos all over the place? So I think, betting those, I don't like to do it. People do it. I just think, I don't know. That's just me. But it was an interesting conversation. Back to reality here. Love the under in the Dodgers Cubs. See, I don't like that, Matt. I think there's going to be some runs here. I think the Cubs have been hitting. I think the Dodgers can hit. They just haven't really hit. I think we're going to see some runs. I mean, that line was, I'm seeing 9. That's a big number. We know the Dodgers have bullpen problems. 9 minus 108. No move on the total there. Rays coming in. Under 8 in the A's game. Alex Wood on the hill. I got no thought on that one, Ray. Jays run line, yes. White Sox run line. Hey, it's not – you're taking a good team. This is what I just mentioned, right? They're in first place. They're a good team. They're better than Seattle. Seattle we knew was going to struggle this year. They're playing good now. But, White Sox had one now they've lost there. They're 11-4 their last 15 at homes. So they win. Under Suns Clippers. Yes. Well, I like the under in the Clippers game. Red Sox Yankees, Corey. So, Montgomery on the hill for the Yanks, they are 11-3 in his start. So they win when this guy's on the mound. And I kind of like Evaldi, but I'm leaning the Yanks. I wanted to take the Yanks today. I did not bet them. Plus 108. Let's see if it's changed. It was actually they were plus 113 last night. Now they're up to plus 117. So a little buyback on the Sox. That being said, I'm still looking at the Yanks there. I still like the Yankees a little bit. I did not bet them, though. Tim Earl's in the house. Hello, Timmy. Markel says Rockies over the 8.5. Yeah, it's 8.5 range. I like that over there. I'm with you there. We had the under. We all came down with a crushing under loss. Rockies bad on the road. I get it. And, to win, you have to score. And maybe they're finding some bats. And this is a guy that could maybe hit a little here. So I'll be with you on that over there. Rangers run line, I'm with you. I got them already, plus 140 on Gibby. And you took the Braves on the run line. Interesting there. I like the Reds. Focus. Gibson got rocked against the Royals last time. Now, it wasn't his last start. It wasn't, last week. Let's bring it up. April 1st. That crazy whack game. A third of an inning, 5 earned runs. How about, look at it this way. You're worried about that one game? He had an ERA of 135. All right? It's 217 right now. So, the guy isn't allowed more than 3 runs in a game. He's allowed as many runs the entire month of June as he did in that game. So I got to take that one with a grain of salt with that guy. One game. Geez, the guy pitched a third of an inning. Listen, you got a name called Focus Sports. You better focus on what's right in front of your face, Focus. Come on. That's what you're going to bet on? Go ahead. Blank check, game of the year for you on that. See how that works out. Guy faced 8 batters, 9 batters. Whew. Come on. You're better than that. Twins game, perfect example. Under his first 5. I get it. Perfect. It is what it is, folks. It is what it is. I think Washington about to lose a few. I don't think they'll be able to hit Thompson today. He's been pretty good, this kid Thompson. I thought his name was Zimmerman, but maybe that's on another team. Maybe the guy Zim's pitching somewhere else. Yeah, because Zimmerman's pitching for Kansas City. Zimmerman's a guy who started. He's got to start. He comes in, he throws 2 innings and leaves. I thought he was the Marlins kid. The Marlins kid's got 3 starts, but he's pitched like 4 or 5 innings in those games. Game start early today. Yeah, only one early game today. Usually they have a bunch. We got what? We got a 1 o'clocker going today. Houston, Detroit. Again, I mean, people are going to bet it because people are people, Gloria. They want that action. Miguel's in the house. Hey, Miguel, how are you today? How are you today? Yes, here's our guy. Jersey in the house. Patterson. All right. Cards are useless. I agree. I'm not a St. Louis guy this year. That's why I grabbed the Brewers for the division. Been fading the White Sox. They're in a funk lately, bro. They've lost 7 of 10. They're not playing that well. So good on your count there. That's good money, Miguel. And here's the thing. Like I mentioned, betting on teams on streaks and on streaks. You get a team like the White Sox or the Dodgers or any public team like that, or the A's, who's ever in first place, and they're big faves, and they start losing a couple or 3 and 7s or 2 and 5 runs, something like that. You're making money because they're big faves. They're on the road. They're 140 faves. Toronto, Canada in the house. The Canucks have arrived. That movie, Canadian Bacon, with John Candy, is hilarious. I don't know. That's my favorite Canada movie. Or Strange Brew, right? I don't know. That was funny. Strange Brew. I'm really dating myself. You guys, I mean, I was like a child when Strange Brew came out. I was probably like 10. Roll sports. That's why you have to pick and choose your spots to 150, 200 faves. Absolutely. Absolutely. Angels and the Rays game. How did this total move from 8.5 to 7.5? As much as I'm thinking, what's going on in this Twins? People betting on Kenta Maeda and the last place Twins, who've been outscored by 50 runs this year. Why is this line coming down? Is Alex Cobb found a youth and Rue McClanahan from Golden Girls or Ray? I didn't even know his McClanahan. Golden Girls. Again, this is my. I randomly throw out 80s and 90s stuff. There you go. So I'm looking, Cobb and Shane here, Shane McClanahan, Alex Cobb. What we've seen. I mean, maybe it's just based on the Angels are playing better teams now, right? Because they club a bunch of bad teams, so they look at it like, well, they face a little better team. Maybe they're not going to score runs. And here's a prime example. You want to talk about fading teams. Both of these guys have lost 7 of 10. And, Tampa Bay's, well, they're coming off the Boston series, which is more of a pick-em type series. This one, I don't know. I wanted to take the over here because I'm looking at this 7.5 now. It's opened at 147. It is 138. Now it's 141. Again, now we're seeing the same 7.5 across the board. I have no thought on this game. It's just not what I'm betting on, folks. Here you go. Follow Matt. He says Rays all day. If I'm doing Rays, it's got to be on the roll. I don't want to lay 150. That's it. As I said, I will leave a winner out there. I'm just not getting involved in it. I think I got – because if that's the case, then I have 8 games. Don't get about 30 games today. I do that during basketball season. Dodgers Cubs both under 9 in their last 5 games. All right. Good point. I just, listen, when I'm taking an underdog like the Cubs, I want runs. I don't want to be sweating stuff. Yankees are pass. I think, listen, Montgomery, sometimes teams win when guys are on the hill. It's just that simple. They're 11-3 when he pitches. White Sox probably going to rain out today with the weather. I knew we've gone over these, but here are my plays for the day. Tim's coming in. The Pirates, we like the Pirates there. San Fran with Alex Wood, I can get behind that, right? No way the A's lose again. That's not going to happen. San Fran's won 4 in a row, 9 of 10. Short fave at home. I said this the other day. We're not going to take the best team in baseball. It was, granted, I took the Angels. I went run line. I lost, but Giants won there. Again last night with Cueto. Today, short number. Why wouldn't you take a good team on a short number? We'll definitely grab the low-hanging fruit when it's a short Dodgers line or Padres or Brewers or Yankees or whatever the team. Insert any team. And in football, the same thing. Oh, look at this. Why is it so low? He likes Boston today. One side of the family's on the Yanks, the other's on Boston. Should make for a fun Thanksgiving. Atlanta, I'm on the Reds today. I took the Reds. Arizona, San Diego over. Totally agree. And you're on the Phoenix Suns. I don't know. I'm on the Clippers here. I'm on the Clippers. I should have been on the Clippers last game. I don't know what I was thinking. You know what? I wasn't thinking, because if I was, it would have been like, they're up 2-0 and Chris Paul's back and Kawhi's still out and the Lions basically pick them. Why am I not taking the Clippers here? That was just a dumb bet by me. And today, I'm on the Clippers based on they won last game. Game 2, they basically gave away between missing free throws and how do you allow a guy to dunk the ball with a tenth of a second left, So, and third in that spot, they seem to what's the word I'm looking for? Rally. You're down 0-2 to come back and win. They play better here in this spot. Maybe it's what they do. It's what they do. Chris's NFL pick'em. He likes the Cardinals money line today. I just can't lay that with Wainwright. I know the line is going up. I understand. And one of our guys in here, Dave, was like, he's going to take them run line plus the 125. I'm on the under 8. Wainwright at home's pretty solid. The Brewman's pretty solid. Pirates don't score. When he's on the hill, they score about 3 runs a game. And Cardinals don't really hit much. So I like the under. It's way too hard to take Pitt. They don't win 3 in a row ever. I get it. I understand. Right? They're going for 3 in a row. But St. Louis has lost 5 in a row. Do you want to lay 155 on a team that's lost 5 in a row? How about you just don't play the game then? You don't want to take a team that's a 130 fave, but I definitely don't want to take a team that's a 150 fave that's lost 5 in a row. Pirates under 8, yes. Pirates, Cards under the 8. Phillies game under 6.5 might take that. They can't score against DeGrom. The problem is with DeGrom is, what is he healthy? I don't care to say he's healthy. I'm not even a Met fan, but I'm sure we have some Met fans in here who are going to tell you about this training staff over here. I mean, I go back to years with the guy with the concussion. They flew him out to Colorado, and he ended up getting like vertigo or some nonsense. I mean, like they just horrible trainers. Everybody's always hurt on this team. I don't, DeGrom, wonderful. They can't hit. Like I said, he could come out and he'll have 9 strikeouts in the first 3 innings, and then he leaves with a spasm in his arm. Or he's going to go, 5 innings, 13 Ks, and he's out. And here comes the bullpen. We've seen that happen. Problem with that is, as they can't score, I can't trust DeGrom's 100% at minus $2. Maybe you want to jump in on a road. If it was a road game, you're laying under 2. I'd say take a shot. Still going to you. I can't blame you on the under. I like Eflin. The Mets are offensively challenged themselves. What about Arizona? Arthur's coming in against the Padres. You can't bet Arizona. It's San Diego run line. I took San Diego run line minus 125. I got over 7.5. I feel like Arizona. You have to take the over. You think they're going to score runs, right? Do you think? I don't see Kelly coming out and throwing a shutout. If you think he's going to come out and shut them down, more power to you. Go look for some exotics for exact scores then. But if you like Arizona, you want to take two. What is it at? I'm looking at 225. See if it's moved from last night. So it was 232. Now it's at 225. So money's coming on the D-backs. Lyman, I think he's been a few inning kind of guy, right? He goes about 4 or 5 innings. I mean, the ERA's good for the year. That's, he's decent like that. And his splits are good. He's got a 2.37 ERA at home, 4 starts. I mean, remember they worked him back in 6 games. He started out in the pen a little bit. In his last couple games, 5 innings, 4 hits, 0 runs. 4 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. That was against the Cubs. The start against the Cubs in Chicago, 4 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. So Cubs saw him the next day. Next time I got him a little bit. 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. 3 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs. 2 innings, 1 earned. 2 innings, 1 earned. 2 innings, 0. So they're working them back, obviously. So if you like the 240, go ahead. Again, I'm on the run line, and I'm looking at the over there. Italy over goal and a half. Ray says Angels first 5. You're taking Cobb on the first 5 there. I can see that. This is a game. Oh, here comes Sterling Gentry. I love when Sterling comes in. He just throws every game out. I saw him in Alley's last Woody Standing, and I was like, Sterling, got any more games you want to put out? Sterling likes the Indians. I'm with you there, Sterling. Yankees, yes. Nats, I'm with you there. Mariners, I didn't bet this game, but you know what? Why not, right? Lance Lynn has been unbelievable. Maybe he gets hit. I'm not going to say no when you're taking back. What are we taking back on those Mariners? Plus 166? Go for it. Angels. Ray likes the Angels first 5. I have no real opinion, but you know what? It's a dog. Let's go, Sterling. Get that money. Red Sox or the Yankees? I'm leaning to the Yankees here, Ryan. I did not bet them, but I still might. I like Montgomery. I mentioned earlier, Yanks win when he's on the hill, 11-3 when he's up there. So A's money line, I do not like. Padres over, I'm on that. You got 8 now. I got 7.5 last night. But, hey, that just means everybody thinks there's going to be runs scored. Focus Sports, yeah, 7.5 looks good. I can't see a side. I'm the 7.5. It was 8.5 last night. Like, where's? I don't know. Again, I'm not going to play that game. Cards over the 8.5. I am on the under. It's 8.5 now. Well, that stinks. I got under 8. I'm on the under there. I'm a little worried now. Brewers over 8.5. I could see that. I could see it. We kind of like Colorado today again. I want to take Colorado. Bridges. Who? Todd Bridges? Or Nash Bridges? Or London Bridges? Lloyd Bridges? Bo Bridges? Bridges over troubled water. See what I'm doing here, folks? Dave's coming in. Casey Royals game and Cleveland over. Royals, I am liking the Texas Rangers. Run line plus the 140. Indians over, I can get by. I got Cleveland plus 154. So I can get on that over because I want them to score a bunch of runs. Dodgers under 9.5. I like the Cubs here, Sterling, so I want the Cubs to score as many runs as possible. 9.5 seems a little high now. Someone had it at 9. And I told him, I said, I just want runs, so I really don't want to bet an under when I'm on a big dog like that. But I could get it. It looks a little big. Looks a little big for me. Focus like Bridges over rebounds. Astros over 6.5. I don't know about that. They had a rain out as well as they've been playing. Now you get like a rain out. So now their flow's totally messed up. It's not like it's a regular day off. I'm a gambler. I'm set. I need what I do all the time. Now all of a sudden you get weather. It's not like a pitcher shutting you down. It's something else slowing you up. So I don't know about that. I know it's a double dip. Line looks low. Tigers are bad. But, Mize isn't terrible as a pitcher. I kind of like him. Like the over A's, San Fran. I like it too, man. I like it too. Wood, as much as he was good to start the year, I think he's going to regress a little bit. He hasn't been healthy in a long time. So I can see runs there. Absolutely, yes. Sterling says Denmark money line. Tampa will win the Stanley Cup. I got Tampa puck line already. Angels or Rays. This is some people like the Angels in here. I was kind of looking at the over. I didn't bet this game. I have no thoughts on this game. Stone says Clippers plus 1.5. I got a money line. If I want them to lose by 1, I would just take the Suns money line. If I think they're going to lose, if you got them in a 1-point game. DeGrom, 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 12 Ks, no decision because it's 0-0. That makes sense to me. And the Mets lose 2-1 in 12. I can never trust the Rockies on the road. How could you? They got 5 wins, 6 wins. But back to here, Ryan, is that the lines come down like 20 cents here, too. It's come down a bunch. Nick says under Orioles. Astros game 2, Athletics. What do you think? I like the over there. I think Ryu's been hit a little bit. Orioles actually hit lefties. I think the Toronto, they got a little muffled last night, right? I thought it would be a little more high scoring there against Harvey. I thought they'd put up like a 20 spot. So I'm looking at the over in the Oriole game. Astros game 2, McCullers. I like it. Again, I just want to lay 150 on the run line. I'm not laying 265 with a guy. And A's, no, I kind of like San Fran. San Fran in the over. Who knows if he'll go? Exactly. That's the thing. He could have 9 and 3 innings and leave the game. Yeah, they're really juicing him up for sure. It's almost like you want to just go 2 runs. Worse, you get a push. Mets have a good bullpen, so it's tough to take Philly. I understand. Mets offense, though, is kind of tough to watch. My best first 5 game today, Chip? You know what? I'm going to say the early again. I'm going to say the Indians. I like the Indians a lot here. Call me crazy. Indians and Cubs. God body. You talk about my body? Detroit. I like the bold take on the underdog. Erica's here. Padres, Dodgers, Mets. Padres I like, but only if it's run line. I'm on the other side here with the Dodgers. Give me the Cubbies. I took the Cubbies. They hit lefties pretty good. And the Dodger bullpen, a little suspect. And the series has been tight the last 2 games. It's anyone's ball game. Mets, DeGrom. You're laying a huge number here with a guy. We don't even know health status of him. I'm worried. Clippers, Suns. Clippers and the under. Clippers and the under. Here's another New Jersey cat. Big X. Tune late. Big X, you showed up. That's nice enough for you to come in. You took time out. You said, you know what? Let me just pop in real quick to see my guy and hit the like button. Thanks for coming in. Miko Bridges, over 2.5 assists for the Suns. I don't even know who that guy is. Okay, let's go Clippers. Clippers win. If they lose this game, it's over. That's a hot take right there. Down 3-1, the series is over. The Clippers have, let's be honest, they're not a bad team. And I like the Clippers, the Jazz, the Nuggets. These were my teams I thought were going to come out. I thought they were more complete teams. On the same token, when he went down 0-2 to Dallas, and we had Dallas a couple times, I said, you just can't turn it on in the playoffs for his teams. And apparently they can, because they've done it in the last 2 series, and are partially doing it right here. Again, this is where it comes to NBA. We're like, what has happened? It's just crazy. Montreal Canadiens plus 215 to win the series. Take your shot with the big dog, Nick. I get it. Padres, Dodgers, Mets. We just talked about these. I know you're repeating because I'm high up in the conversation, though, Eric. I understand. Markel says Rockies over the 8. I can see it. Blue Jays run line. I can see it under Mets. That worries me because I don't know what we're getting out of DeGrom. Over Giants, yes. Mets, Phillies halftime. Now, that one I can get behind. I can get behind that because I think DeGrom will only go partial game. He's going to be what he is, unless the arm explodes. But Kaj is in the house. Good afternoon. Thanks for coming in. Reginald says, Nats money line, Yanks money line. I like both with you there, Reginald. I like both. I know the national lines come down. People are betting on. That's where our guy Zim is pitching. Zimmerman's over in Marlins side of things. I thought he was on the Royals. He's the Marlin guy. Actually, no, he's the KC guy. I had him confused here with the Marlin kid. But give me the Nats. I know the line looks bad for us, but it is what it is. I like the Yanks. Toronto first 5 should get it done. Scotty 2 times. Let's go Jays. I'm on the over 10. Mets take under Clippers. Why not? Indians Twins over to 9. I can see it. Listen, I got Indians. I think they're going to hit today. Hit more. They put up 15 runs yesterday, the two of them. So get on that over. Reds Braves. I'm leaning Castillo in the Reds. I had the Reds yesterday. I did them run line like a maniac against Drew Smiley, and somehow Smiley held his team in check. I don't think they're doing it again. Reds at home offense pretty good. Castillo's pitched better of late. 120. I'm in. Actually, I got it at 124. AJS is in the house today. Good afternoon, my friend. Thanks for coming in. Miss Denica coming in. Mariners and Angels run line. Tight game, and I'm good. Mariners, listen, we're talking about just taking the Mariners regular on the money line, so we like the Mariners with you there. Angels on the run line. This line, I think, has come down on this Angel game. Let me pull it up. So it was 147, 138, back to 141. So I'm not going to – you know me, Denica. I don't want to lay 140, 150 on run lines. But that game, the Angels-Rays game, it has me dumbfounded. But Mariners – we like the Mariners to win a little today, so – yeah. Elliot's in the house tonight. Elliot, I'm sorry I missed you last night. I was talking to Allie. I was telling her I was having some problems. I was going to come on, and I was trying to there's a new monitor. I was trying to double up the monitors. I got a new one, and I don't know. Like the HDMI is totally different than this other HDMI. I don't understand how that even works. I got to find out. I brought my tech wizard down, who's my 14-year-old. He couldn't figure it out. I don't know. Then I tried to hook it up to like the laptop, and I got multi-laptops. I have a brand new HP that my wife uses. It's great. Doesn't work in there. I got my old Chromebook. Doesn't work in that. It's the HDMI is like, it's not like your usual HDMI. It's like a super. I don't even know what the heck it is. I don't know. I'm not a tech guy. Keith says Suns in 5. Well, we're gonna know at the end of the night tonight. Phillies bullpen's horrible. That big problem. Absolutely. Elliot's come in with a reality play. Lightning. Oh, my goodness. Rob, if we're taking the Clippers, if you're taking the Suns or the Clippers, just go money line. What are you worried about one? Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's because when I take a 1-point underdog, I think they're going to win by 9. And if I take a 1-point fade, they're winning by 20. Chips on the Suns. I like the Yankees over Boston. Yes, I do, Christopher. Yes, I do. There's another guy coming in on the Canadians over Montreal. Plus $2. Now, you've watched the show. I say this all the time. Who the heck? I'm not going to tell you not to take a plus $2 dog that no one has faith in. They didn't have faith in him last game, the game before that, the series before that. I had him written off against Toronto. Mets may be the best play in Mets-Phillies game. Mets very good at home. I'm just worried about their pitcher going more than 2 innings when you're laying $2. Mariners 168. Yes. Yes to the Mariners. All right, Ellie. Yeah. Cubs, Dodgers under the 9. Rob, I'm all over the Cubs here, so I want a 6 spot in the first inning, but 9.5, does it seem a little high? Yeah, but I'm just looking for the Cubbies. Suns Clippers under first half. I can get behind that because I like the total under for the game, Dominic. So yes. The reality is the White Sox will beat Seattle on the run line. Sure, just like yesterday. Just like yesterday beating a lefty. Come on, Ellie. A lot of people on Dodgers game under. Is it 9 or 9.5 now? Because someone posted a 9.5 in that Dodger game. I'm just seeing flat nines. I'm not. I listen. I got 180. What did I get with the Cubs? I got 181. It's up to 184. Taking me some Ryan Sandberg, Mark Ray, Shawan Dunston, Jerome Walton. I give out free content every day. Chip Trimmer's Suns minus one's a nonsense odds. Old Chipper. I love the Chipper. Pretty soon I'm going to be like, so, I haven't done a total cast against Chip in a while. Or even a show with Chip in a bit. But old man Chippy's been around a long time, Chip Trimmer's. Definitely. I'm like a old school guy because I've been doing the sites for 15, 16 years. He's even longer than me. I used to watch like Chip and like Root and Big Al and Coca the Feist and those cats like in the mid 90s on TV. They had like a show on like the USA Network back in the day. Crazy Stu. Stu shows are the funniest. MLB first 5 Astros. I mean, it's tough to say no to that. I mean, they're just playing well. Oakland, San Fran under. I'm kind of liking the over there, AJS. I think we're going to see some runs from both teams. Laid off yesterday. White Sox all day today. All right. I'm making a note. No time. Elliott, Sox, run line. Mississippi State. Money line over Texas. Cosmo. All right, you know what? So I'm reading on Twitter. So apparently NC State gets disqualified. So players who are vaccinated test positive. Why? I don't understand this one bit. So, I mean, not to get into this nonsense, but you get the shot, you get it, your team is disqualified. So you lose a whole season, even though you were told what to do, it still didn't work. And yet the fans could still go who aren't tested every day. If I went to NC State, I would be burning the place down. Terrible. Canada's passed a little single game betting. I didn't even know. You guys are going to do. I thought you're going to do parlays up there or some nonsense, right? Of course they passed it because I mean I'm sure people are just probably going to just drive across the border to a border state here and bet like they do in New York to New Jersey, and from Texas we just go to Louisiana with a ride over. All righty, me and my guy are out of here. I got to show you. I don't know, my daughter's here. Give me 1 second. Let's go on here. So. No. I think it is legalized. I think it's a single game. They're going to do parlays. Only parlays. Miss Denica, you're a Canadian? You're up in Canada? Hey, Jose. Welcome to the show. Craig Trapp says Mariners. So getting back to the llama. Look at this bad boy. Don't be jelly of this thing. I know everybody's going to want one of these. This way I'm going to do the show from now on. So, everybody, we're going to take best play today. We're going to take the Clippers on the money line. Or should we have a llama voice? Like, hello, everybody. I'm the llama. We have llama plays today. White Sox missed a 3 bad start to show in the Tampa series. Robert, you had heard me say when they started losing guys, I'm like, eventually he's going to catch up to him a little bit offensively. Trap will hedge his bet when he sees it's Elliott's reality play. Okay, yeah. Why? So, and you didn't know? Yeah, only they're bringing single game betting apparently there. Good for Canada, and unfortunately, it's not even all here in America yet. So I don't know why. A's plus the 1.5. Mario, I am not taking plus runs on a run line at minus 190. At that, why not do a reverse run line 1.5? Do the A's minus 1.5 and take back money on the other side. Money line Clippers. It's got to be a money line. It's money line or nothing. The llama shirts. We're going to do llama shirts. Llama shirts are. We're going to go. This little fella I just made up to throw on here. It says like midday money on it, but. And then I made a little pillow for my daughter. Don't let me listen. Don't let me down. I got him on. I got him on the. I got the over 10. So I want an explosion today. I need some offense from the Jays. I want to bring it back to the Sean Green, Carlos Delgado, Alomar, Damasco Garcia, George Bell, Jesse Barfield days. I want explosive offense. I'm sure that you don't even know half those guys I even mentioned. Down in Toronto. That's what we got. Do I have a system I go by? Dream, is this for me or are you talking to somebody else here? Do I have a system for betting? Yeah. And it's worked well for 23 years. Actually, longer than that. I should say that. I mean, making full-time, doing it full-time for 17, betting, 17 years, 18 years. But before that, obviously, I was always, bet stuff. And it takes a long time to be disciplined enough to make money. Go ahead. Quit your job tomorrow and start betting. How much bankroll do you got? I don't know. I don't know much of it's I shouldn't say it's a system of how I do things because everything's different. Baseball's different than football. Basketball's played with a ball and hockey's played with everything's different. You just it's long, it's tedious, it's nonsense. Is it a system? I guess that's not really the right word. What I do, I know you have guys who are huge computer model guys and analytic type guys and trend guys and this guy and that guy or girl for that matter. A lot of women in the biz now, but hey, makes me money. Has for a long time. So to say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We got some UFC. And on that note, we're out of here because we've talked about it all. We got baseball starting up minutes from now, mere minutes away. Houston and Detroit, first pitch about to go off. So good luck, everybody. What do I think about the under in the game? We like the under Clippers there, Kenneth. We're on the under. But we're out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Give it a like if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs down if you don't like the picks. Give it a thumb. You don't like guys with shaved heads. I don't care. Leave a comment. Let me know your game tonight. I know everybody's going to talk about the NBA. It's their favorite sport to bet on. I don't know why, but it is. Football, baby, right around the corner. And I'm ready. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Oh, look at that. Request status fail. 401.